exhausted I am. I think it's pretty evident I didn't get much sleep last night. But hopefully this corrector makes it look like I have the best sleeping routine this side of the Mississippi. Hello vlog. Welcome back to another vlog. I'm so happy to be vlogging this week. This is gonna be just a week in my life. Today is actually Tuesday. I've been sick the past couple of days, so I haven't really done anything interesting enough to vlog, but I figured I would pick it up today since I'm feeling a little bit better and actually have plans tonight. So yeah, I'm getting ready right now for one of my best friend's birthday dinners. They've decided to move down to Florida as well, so I'm very excited and thrilled for that because duh. Madeline and I have been best friends since our freshman year of college. We were roommates together and it was like random pretty much. Like we just found each other on Instagram. We always say we're like the black cat golden retriever vibe relationship. I always say that she's brought me out of my shell, and she always says that I help her stay sort of in hers at times. However, I would say that I don't think anyone can keep Madeline in her shell, which she doesn't want to be there. We're celebrating her birthday tonight, but we're also celebrating that they found a house to move into down here. They're going to be moving down here, I believe, next month. So that's so exciting. I'm so happy for them. Like, I'm just happy that they found like a place that they love, and everything just really has seemed to like come together. So I couldn't be more thrilled that like my best friend is literally gonna be down here so soon, like permanently with me. She's stuck with me. Anyway, so I'm getting ready for that. I've been really sick for the past, gosh, since I got really sick on Saturday. Like I woke up Saturday morning and like was like, ugh. But we power through. I was basically down for the count all weekend, living off of tea and soup. I actually made a really good soup. It was like the Italian penicillin soup. It's really, really good. Also really easy to make if you're like sick and you're still trying to make something, because I don't know, I just didn't really want a store-bought can of soup. Like I wanted like good soup. Good soup. But it was very good soup. So I'm feeling a little bit better today, finally. I feel like my voice sounds a little bit weird because my throat is really sore still, but it's okay, you know? It is what it is. This concealer lasts so long. This is the only one I've ever bought. I've been collecting empties to do like a classic empties YouTube video, like YouTube core, you know? Like OG YouTube core empties video. And I've been collecting them all. And I've been waiting to put this in there because I love it so much. And I'm waiting for it to run out because I've only ever had this one. And I'm convinced it's never gonna run out. So I don't know what to do about that. I've been obsessed with She's Flushed by Patrick Ta. It's unreal. And I always do the Patrick ones like powder first. They're so pigmented that you really can just like boop, and then that's literally all you need. But since it's been getting so hot here in Florida, and like when you get hot you get sweaty and your makeup looks like shit, I've been trying to go like as light on my base as I can, like not doing too many layers of things. Like I'm just trying to like make the most impact with the least amount of product. But it's kind of hard. I'm still figuring it out. So I'm not feeling too confident in my routine just yet, but we'll get there, I think. I don't have too much going on this week, but we've kind of had like a little bit of a crazy schedule for the past, I feel like I always say that, but kind of had a little bit of a crazy schedule the past few weeks of just like people coming into town, that sort of thing. But this upcoming weekend we actually don't have anything we have to do, which is so incredible. So actually I do have a laser appointment, but that's like not a big deal, you know. I actually do get a lot of anxiety about my laser appointments, but that's just anything, any sort of medical appointment, even though it's like laser, it's not like an actual, like it's laser hair removal, it's not like a doctor's appointment. I get nervous. I don't know why. Like, this is literally gonna be my 5th session and I'm like antsy before my laser appointments. Doesn't make any sense, but whatever. Actually, last night, I don't know if anyone cares to hear this, but last night I fully like was so like, the reason I couldn't sleep, so we went out to dinner last night and I had an espresso martini, and obviously that made me stay up way past when I should have been staying up. Like, I should have been in bed way earlier, and I literally was just twiddling my thumbs in bed. Like, I was basically just like hanging out with myself in bed last night at like 2 in the morning. But then it kind of turned to like an anxiety chill, like not chill, like I was hanging out with myself, but I was also kind of like having an anxiety attack. And I started thinking about how Graham is 3.5, like he's about to turn 4, and that just really freaks me out because he's a big dog, and like standard size dogs don't typically live as long as little, like baby, like teacup, you know, tiny dogs, mini animals. So my mind was going to like the worst places. So I got out of bed at like 2:30 and I went and got in Graham's bed with him for like an hour, and I just was petting him. Like, and what was really sweet about it was he actually raised his head up, like he's heard me coming, and he raised his head up, like I think he like knew. He was like, Mom, Mom's upset, like Mom needs like some attention from me right now. So he raised his head up so I could like sit next to him, and then he just like plopped his head down on my lap, and it like made my night. And I love him more than anything. I always say he's my sun, moon, and stars, and he is. Like, he's my child, and I would go Karen for him in half a second. If anyone ever did anything against Graham, I don't even want to think about it. We're not going down that route. I'm like chatty Cathy today. I need to like finish getting ready. Like, I just refreshed my hair a little bit. I did a blowout last night, so I just refreshed it a little bit tonight. Wanted to show my outfit really quick. So I'm wearing this little, also my room is literally such a mess. Like, I need to clean it so bad, but that's just gonna be a problem for another day. I'm wearing this little dress from Free People. I'm so obsessed with it. Like, I'm actually so obsessed with it. I love the little drop waist moment, and it's so simple and it's just easy to throw on, and like I feel like it makes me look really put together, even though I didn't really do anything other than throw on a very comfortable dress. And then I'm wearing just my little typical mules. These are the Jeffrey Campbell and Free People collab. They look just like the Tony Bianco ones. These are so comfortable. They're just like my favorite shoe, honestly. And then I'm wearing my little vintage Louis. And yeah, I'm literally obsessed with this dress. Like, this is maybe my dress of the summer. Oh well. Hello. Hello. Can I have a kissy? Oh, thank you. Thank you. I missed you while I was gone. I missed you. Hey, beautiful. Hey, beautiful. I missed you. Good morning. I'm so tired today. I'm about to head out for a walk. Wanted to show my outfit because I'm really obsessed with these pieces that I just got from Free People. They're like these little shorts that kind of give the look of like a skirt or a skirt in a sense. Like I feel like this would be really cute for tennis or pickleball, but it's just kind of nice to have a loose short, and they're high rise, which I feel like that's my complaint about a lot of the like traditional loose athletic shorts, is that they can kind of look like diaper butt. Like, does everyone remember those like Nike shorts that we all wore in like middle school and high school? Like, we kind of look like diaper butt. But these are like flattering because they kind of have like the little flare. They actually have like little pockets too, and like built-in like underwear, which is amazing. And then this top is also Free People. I really like it. I just like the fit of it. It's really comfy. Like, I don't know, it's really comfortable, but I feel like it's also a really flattering kind of look, and I like the length of it, and I just think this is like a cute little combo. But then I'm just wearing my aloe hat and my beat Hokas, and then we all know I like hate belt bags, but they're functional, so I always bring them on my walks because I like to bring, this is probably weird, but I really like to bring my Kindle on my walks because a lot of times I'll just like walk and read, you know? It's so hot today, so I've already put my sunscreen on. Let's hit it. It is so hot today. Let's see how hot it is outside. It says it's 85, which is crazy. The UV is already at a 7, and it feels like 91. This is May in Florida. Though I have a few different walks around my neighborhood that I really love, but my go-to is this park that's only like 3 minutes from my house. And I always drive to it, like not always, but when I'm on kind of like a time crunch, if I only have a specific amount of time to walk, I always drive because it just like gives me more time in the park. It's so beautiful. There's always so much wildlife. Like, there's so many birds, there's turtles that nest there. Like, there's just so much life happening, and it's just right in the middle of the city. Like, it's kind of crazy. And there's also all of these historic homes in the neighborhood, and there's a lot of brick streets. That's something about where I live, is it's kind of a more historic area, and the city and a lot of the neighborhoods, they really try to preserve that a lot of times, and they do a pretty good job of it. Like, instead of tearing down an old house, they just try to restore it. I really need to get one of those things that lets my camera sit up on the dash without it just like I'm just going commando with my camera on the dash right now, which, is that smart? No, but I never said I was smart, so at least it's not false advertising. I'm still kind of sick. I probably sound like a chain smoker today. I don't smoke. That's just the analogy I always use. I always say that I sound like the lady in that commercial whenever I get sick. I have really bad allergies, and one of the things that I'm most allergic to is dust, and like dust mites, and then like pollen, and like the usual seasonal stuff too. But like, we live in a historic house, like it's almost 100 years old, and one thing that just comes with an old house is there's gonna be dust, but I think I just like got like a sinus infection or something from it. I don't know. It's been really unattractive and not cute, to be honest. Low-key, a sinus infection wipes me out. Like, it knocks me out. I feel like I got hit by a bus. Like, I have no energy. I feel like I just like don't want to do anything other than like lay in my bed and drink tea. And even that kind of hurts because like your throat just is killing you. But I don't really know how to keep those from happening. I've been getting them. I feel like I get like on average 2 a year ever since I was a kid. This walk that I'm going to, I go here pretty much every day. There's other walks that I like to do when I have a little bit more time or like it's the weekend, but when I'm kind of in a time block, time crunch situation, which is just typical for my day-to-day, like I usually can only do it for like 32 minutes to an hour, this is where I come. And it's my favorite. And there's so many trees and like shade, which is honestly, I never realized how grateful I would be for shade until I moved to Florida. But like, that's like, they're just, like shade is such a luxury. Like tree shade and like tree cover, it's such a luxury. Like if you go into like the nicest neighborhoods in this area, they have so many, there's like the nicer the area, the more trees there are. That's what I found in my town, at least here. I can't decide if I want to read today or if I want to just like listen to Tortured Poets Department. I can't decide. It's gonna be a game time decision. I might even switch back and forth. We'll see. Does anyone know what a jacaranda tree is? Because I just learned what it is like very recently, and I have to say that's my favorite tree now. All right, let's get going. Lip right now. Ooh. But I just love going for a walk and not really worrying about your pace or anything, or like walking a certain speed or really anything as far as that, but just pulling out your Kindle or a book and just reading, or even like an audio book. I just love doing that versus just listening to music. Sometimes I still listen to music whenever I'm trying to get maybe more of like a pace, but if you need an escape, just like, I feel like that's my favorite way to just disconnect for a few minutes, because I feel like music, the wheels are still turning in my brain for like real life stuff, you know what I'm saying? But if I'm reading or listening to a book or, you know, anything where like I'm having to really put all of my attention into words on a page or words being spoken, like you don't really have as much brain room to like think about anything else. I don't know if I'm articulating that very well. What I'm trying to say is, if you need an escape or just like a time of the day that you want to decompress, because I think that's really healthy, I think that helps regulate stress levels. I just think that's so good for both your mental and physical health to take some time for yourself to disconnect. Try a Kindle walk or a book walk. I promise you won't trip. Actually, I've tripped before, so I can't promise that, but just like, you'll get used to it. Like if you go for a walk in places that you've been on a walk before, you already have muscle memory on that trail. My recommendation, if you're worried about tripping, go for a walk where you've been on a walk before and you kind of already know the terrain. You know where there might be like a little bit of hill or anything, because sometimes like you do get really lost in a book and like you're in your flow of reading. I just always, like, when I'm feeling a little clouded and maybe not so great mentally, this is one of my favorite ways to just press pause and like realign my priorities. And like I always finish the walks feeling so refreshed. I don't know if you could tell in my tone on the way here, but like I was just kind of not feeling the best mentally, just because, I don't know, I hate when I get sick because I feel like I get behind and I feel like I just haven't, I don't know, whenever you don't feel good, you don't feel good mentally too a lot of times, or at least that's the case for me, because I just feel like it's stressful to think about catching up at work and like just getting back on track and getting back into routine, and that just life, right? And so I love going on a little walk with my Kindle because you kind of get a chance to just breathe and get a little sweat in too. It's a win-win. I need to go. Italian penicillin. I've never made it before, but I made it this weekend for the first time when I got sick, and it was really easy to make and it's so good. It's like a nice like blended alternative to a chicken noodle, and it has such a good flavor to it. It's very like herby and like, I don't know, just it's comforting to eat. And then I added a little bit of rotisserie chicken and then the pastina over top. Oh, and I also put some butter because duh. Also having a coffee because I need it to get through the rest of the day. It's really not optional, to be honest. I just finished up work for the day. Oh, Graham, come here. Come here, buddy. Graham, come here. He's so sleepy tired. So I just finished up work for the day, and I'm getting ready for Pilates, but I got a little package in from Alo. It's just a little haul because actually it's kind of funny. So my sister actually got me an Alo gift card 2 years ago for Christmas, and I completely forgot that it existed until like last week. So I figured I would use it, and Alo was actually having a sale when I was doing my order and using up the gift card, so I was able to get a couple fun things. So this is the set. Hopefully you can see it. It's an espresso brown set, and it's in the Airlift fabric. I got an extra small on the top and an extra small on the bottom. I wasn't really sure what size to get, but reviews were telling me to kind of size down one. I usually take a small in clothing, so except for up here, obviously. I feel like athletic stuff is one of the rare types of garments that whenever it's a little bit too big, it's actually really frustrating and annoying. Like jeans, if they're a little loose, can be really cute and baggy and like an oversized look. Biker shorts, a little oversized, that's not really the case. I really like this. I think it's really flattering. I think the top is really flattering as well. I like the material a lot. because it's compressive, but it's not uncomfortable. Like a lot of compression type fabrics in athletic clothing, I don't really like because I think they're uncomfortable to wear because they're like so like like you can't breathe, you know? So I like that these feel comfortable to wear, but I can tell that they kind of like help to snatch you a little bit. So I'm a big fan of the fabric. I don't love the middle seam. Oh, hi, Graham. Graham came to say hello. Graham, I know we don't like the middle seam, do we? We don't love the middle seam, but I just put one of like the little bra pads in to make it really smooth, you know? The only other thing I got other than this set is this dress, which is adorable, but it's really cute, and it's just like a nice sort of like staple, you know, like tennis, pickleball, go for a walk, like any sort of just outdoor activity where you're, you know, just chilling. I think that's kind of what I'm planning to wear this for. I got this in a small. I kind of wish I would have gotten it in an extra small, but a lot of times with dresses and like one pieces like this with the built-in stuff underneath, I find that it's like a little too tight or a little too short underneath. So I went with a small, but that wasn't the case for this, so I could have taken an extra small and it would have been probably better for me. But this is still really comfy, and it's just like a little bit loose, which is fine because it's not something that's meant to be super fitted. So I'm really into it. But yeah, that's my haul. And then I'm just getting ready for Pilates right now. After Pilates, I'm actually going to be headed over to Tampa. I want to get a couple things for Mother's Day for my mom and also for my boyfriend's mom. Oh, I haven't shown you what I got them so far. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, to preface, we live in Florida. We've lived here for like 10 months now, and our parents love to come down and visit us, and they usually fly. So I thought it would be really cute to kind of give them something beachy, use this when you come see us type thing. So I got each of them a boat and tote from L.L. Bean. Aren't these adorable? I honestly don't even know which color I like more. I'm obsessed with both. I basically went on the website and picked my two favorite colors, and that's how we ordered them. For reference, these are the medium size, and the handle size is just the normal or shorter handle size. They had long straps as an option, but those were back ordered, and I honestly think I kind of like this size of strap because you can still put them on your shoulder. Like you can still carry it as a shoulder bag, you see? But then you can also elbow it, which I think is really cute too. If you're looking for a useful and affordable beach tote, I would recommend this one. I'm probably gonna order one for myself after seeing these in person and like feeling them. They're so structured. Like, what I really like is that the bottom is also really structured and the sides are. So when you set it in the sand, it's not just gonna like plop over and get sand all in the middle of the bag like my totes do right now. Like it's actually gonna like hold its own, stay upright, and you're probably gonna just have a better experience at the beach overall with your bag. At least I think I will. And that's the excuse that I'm using to order myself one. To finish off the gifts, I was thinking it would be really cute to get like little accessories for the beach or just for travel to kind of put in the bag, and then we're gonna ship the bags to them. All right, ready for Pilates. Favorite taco place right now. Wes just ran in to grab it. I'm so excited. Successful shopping trip. I'll show you what we got in a little. Okay, dinner spread. We have chips that we already started eating in the car. Chips. And chips. This is salsa. It's the size of like half of my head. And it's all salsa, which is just so interesting. This is our queso. Why is it so tiny? We have a tiny baby queso. In my mind, these should be switching places because this is like, I would think this would be the salsa, but this is the salsa and this is the queso. And then we got some guac, and we got like just a bunch of tacos. Let's see. So I got a Brussels sprout taco, which is this one. And then I think this one is your barbacoa. And then we also got, what did we get? Chorizo and steak, carne asada. Yeah. So we got 2 chorizo. These are my favorite because they like have a pineapple salsa on them. And then we got the steak, like carne asada ones. They're also incredible. Okay. Bon appetit. Gotta go. Gonna go eat all of this, literally. I don't know which one I want to eat first. Maybe my Brussels is like a little appetizer. Don't sleep on a Brussels sprout taco. It's so good.